All right, and I hope we are live. So let me just check the window here. Okay, there seem to be people here already. That is great. Maybe you can just let me know whether or not you can hear and see everything well enough. I sure hope so. Oh, hey, John Reynolds. I've been hoping you could make it. Greetings back to the Netherlands, but from Germany. So you're not that far from me, actually. So I guess this time's actually not too bad for you, since we don't have that big of a time difference. Maybe an hour max, right? Everything looks great. Well, that is wonderful to hear. Let me just position the microphone a little bit over here so I can see the chat a little bit better. All right, cool. It's great that you could make it. Why don't we get right into it? So, as you know, I would like to play One Lake Dungeon Forest of Shadows today on the stream. I did have a little test play this afternoon, and I actually won and defeated the boss. That will not happen again when I'm live, because live my luck is even worse than when I play just for myself, right? We will playing through. That is the sequel, actually. So some of you might know that there also is an original version. That's the first installment. I will be playing through the second one today because I liked it a little bit more. But in the future, I will probably also feature that. Also, I think John Reynolds, I think it was you who asked. After we have played through the game, maybe you need to remind me if I forget. I will show you how you can actually combine both games to play both together, which is actually a pretty cool thing to do. It's quite easy, quite straightforward, but I will show that to you at the end. John Reynolds is saying, nice, I've never managed to beat the Forest of Shadows bosses yet. Yeah, I haven't managed to beat them very often either, so I can't promise you that I will be able to beat them today, but that's not what the stream is about. The stream is just about showing you the game, right? So what I will do for the stream, just so that you can see everything a little bit better, I will most likely have the resources off to the side, out of frame. I don't know if I can fit them on frame. If not, then you don't really need to see those. So let me just set everything up. All right. So John Reynolds, do you also have the base game or only the standalone expansion here? And if you have both, which one do you like more? Because I've been hearing a lot of people say that they actually like the original more, because of the theme and everything. But I actually like the second one a little bit more. I seem to be in the minority, but maybe I'm not that much in the minority. So you own both. All right, which one do you like more? Oh, it's hard. I think I like the expansion more. Yeah, same here. I played the base game first, actually, just digitally, but I still like the expansion more as well. I think it's the poison mechanism that I think is really cool. I might have to fix my exposure in just a bit. It seems everything seems a little bit too bright. All right, so let me just quickly set up the game. So the game is actually really easy to set up. I will just show you quickly for those who don't know, and also for those who watch the video afterwards. So here we have the dungeon deck, right? We will just shuffle that. I'll just give it a relatively quick shuffle because we will shuffle through the deck anyway by just discarding some cards in between. As time passes, I will show you later how that works. Like this. John Reynolds is saying, hopefully I can manage to stay until the end. Have to pick up my girlfriend in an hour or so. Well, that is very important. That's definitely more important than my stream. I don't know. If I actually survive and get to the boss, 1 hour will not be enough. Because I usually need more than an hour to play a game if I can get to the boss. But it's also possible that I die in 20 minutes, right? So, never know. Looking forward to hear about combining the games. Even if you can't make it until the end of the stream, if you can't stay that long, then you can just watch the video and I will explain it there for sure. All right, so we need all of that. So, and then also what we have here is we have the different dungeons we can play through. There are 6 of those. And you see there's like, I don't know if you can see it, but there are like these little dots here that indicate the difficulty of the dungeon. We were playing through the Mudlands because it's the easiest one. Because, let me just show you something. We don't need all of that. Do we? No, we don't. Because let me show you. Yes, great. Wishing you good luck. Thanks, John Reynolds. Let me show you something. What we will be doing, we will be playing through the campaign. We will start with that today. The campaign just consists of multiple games. You just play through the game again, and again. Maybe even taking on more difficult dungeons later on. You will have to. And then after each game, you can see how many floors you completed, how many levels you reached, like how often you leveled up, and if you defeated the boss or not. Then you get like check marks, so you can like unlock skills for the rest of the campaign. That's what we will be doing. This will be a series, and today is like the first episode of that series, and this is why we will start with the easy dungeon first, and then later we will go through the other dungeons as well. Alright, so I have my dice here. Let me put them over here maybe. So I'm still trying to get set up here, so you will have to excuse me taking a little bit longer than I would like to. Alright, so it's wonderful they added the campaign, makes replaying more fun. I agree. They already have that in the base game as well, and they're really... I usually always play the campaign if I play by myself, because it just makes sense, right? If you play the game 10 times, then you want to be rewarded for that, right? So, let me just quickly switch screens so I can set everything up a little bit better here. I think like that it should work. We have the Alchemist here. I'll leave the reference over here. What we have here is we have like basic potion. We don't need the basic skills for now, because that's only when we level up, when we go through the campaign, I mean, and we won't do that now. And also we have the basic potions here. We can choose one of those potions that will help us throughout the campaign. So we have Aid, increase 2 dice by 1 each. We have the Antidote, before you roll to resist poison, automatically succeed instead, which I find quite weak if you keep your poison in check. Then we have Rewind, ignore all consequences and discard the encounter card, can be helpful. And then also we have choose a value, reroll all your dice of that value. Luck. So what I would like to choose is something to mitigate my bad luck in games, and mitigating my bad luck by having to have luck again to reroll the dice. That's not really what I want to do. So I think I would take Aid, because that lets me just increase 2 dice by 1 each. That can be really helpful. So I would take this potion for today's playthrough. Maybe I will switch it up in future playthroughs of this game. Okay, so we got all of that. We got all of that. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, like this. So we have the stairs here at the bottom. We have our dungeon here that we cover with the turn reference, so we only see floor 1, and we put our potion down here. We get 1 potion at the very beginning, and we are pretty much set up actually. Let me just get all of that garbage out of the way. So we will be playing with the Alchemist today, because that is the character you voted on. Hey, hi Dragon Shadow, good to see you here. Yeah, good morning for you. For me, it's already late afternoon. It's like already 5 p.m. here, so yeah, good morning to you. All right, so then we are almost ready. We have so much room here. I can actually put the tokens here to the right. Give me just a second to put the dice here to the right at least. So I think that's a little bit better for you. And then we can pretty much get started. I will not explain the rules like in advance. I will just play the game and explain how it works while doing so. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Okay, let me just check my screen here to control. Yeah, I think it looks all pretty good actually. I can actually fit everything on screen better than I thought. That is really cool. Okay, great. So then, I suppose we can get started. As usual, let me know in case I need to fix the exposure, or in case you can't hear me, like if there are any technical issues. Let me just check the exposure now one last time and see if we actually need to change it a little bit. Oh, that's too bright. I think like that. Let me know if that is too dark, but I think that should be okay. Just let me know how you perceive it on your end. Okay. Good, so I suppose we can get started. So, how does this game work? Well, in general, what we are trying to do, we are trying to get through the dungeon. The dungeon has 3 floors. We will going through each of these 3 floors, and at the end we will... Oh, tell more brighter. Okay, sorry. Then let me go over to the other window again and do that. It's always a little bit bad, because I can only do it like in increments. So, that is way too bright. Oops. Give me a second. Oh man. Like this. Like this should be better, right? Okay. Then let me go over here. Okay. So that should be okay. Perfect. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, it's like a bad time to record at like 5, 6 p.m. because it's always like too bright here. I am actually using like stuff for the window and like a really homemade setup, so to speak, in order to be able to stream. So, but I'm glad it helps now. It's working now. Okay, so we are playing with our alchemist. The alchemist is named Grissy. That's a little joke if you know the One Player YouTube channel. Little joke that originated there because 2 people actually voted on that name. So we will use that for our alchemist here. And it also fits because all the heroes in this game are actually heroines. They're all female, which is a pretty cool touch. We were going through all 3 floors of the dungeon. 1 floor is over when we see the stairs. Then we can descend to the next level. At the end, we will fight the boss. It is possible that we die during while we go through the dungeon. If that is the case, then we will just see how many levels did we, how often did we level up, how many floors did we complete, and we will get those check marks to start crossing off our skills. The best case scenario is to level up completely and get to the boss. If we don't defeat the boss, that is fine. But if we get that far, and if we can level up until level 4, then we can actually have 1 skill ready for the next game. Otherwise, we will have to play a little bit more. Okay, and how this game works is always at the very beginning of your turn, you just spend 2 time, which means turning over 2 cards from this deck here, right? And if this deck gets like smaller and smaller, then we will go to the next floor soon, right? So time is a very valuable resource here. So you spend 2 time, and now we can do 2 things. Either we can explore. Exploring means that we will do that now because that's the only thing we can do. So we will put 4 4 rooms in like a little 2x2 square, like this. And that was already our action. Now we spend 2 time again. Now we can't explore, of course, because we already have 4 doors lying here, right? But we can now enter a room. That means with our spend time, now we can just turn over one of these rooms, right? So let me just take this one here. Doesn't really matter too much, I think. So I always find the experience a bit confusing, John Reynolds is saying. I like how many ticks you get after finishing the game on the campaign sheet. I will say that at the end when we are through, when we are done with the game, but I can just say there are 3 ways to get ticks. I hope this is large enough. So when you complete a floor, like when you go to the next floor, let's say we finished floor 1, go to floor 2, then we have completed 1 floor, and that gives me 1 tick here, right? If we level up, as you see here, we are level 1 at the moment, so we can have 1 item, 2 skills, and all that stuff here. And if we level up, then we get another tick. And if we defeat a boss at the end, then we get 3 ticks. So we can get a maximum of 9 ticks during the game because we can complete 3 floors. We can level up 3 times and we can defeat that boss. And now it's important to see what dungeon we have. We have an easy dungeon. That is, an easy dungeon lets us only tick boxes that have like this green circle shape, right? If we want to tick off other things here for the better skills later on, then we will have to go through medium and hard dungeons later on. So that's kind of how it works. But then there's also the rules when can we actually use those skills. But I will say more about that at the end of the game, right? But that's pretty much how you level up. And that is a really cool system. It's really cool because you can take on the harder dungeons later on during the game because you actually have more skills and you actually grow more powerful. So you have a progression here, which is really cool. Okay, so now we encountered the Vortex Stone. Now we can either run if we don't want to play that encounter, or we can play the encounter. We have 2 things we can do. We can either stabilize the aura, that will cost us 2 additional time, or we can grab the stone. This is the number of the pips we need in the respective box here. So we now choose whether we want to use the blue or the red one. Here you see there's like a little arrow to the left by the blue box, right? That means if we choose that option and we succeed, we can only take the item here on the left. I will show you later how that works. If we do the red box, the pink box, then we will get the potion that is at the bottom here. Either way, we can also get experience. I will show all of that to you a little bit later when we actually defeat the enemy, or if we overcome the peril. So there are perils that have like this little bear trap as an icon, and then there are also the combat encounters which have these crossed swords. This is a peril, right? So we need to get a 12 or 13 with our dice. Here on the left with the alchemist, you can see the skills we have, right? So we have 2 swords. That is 2 yellow dice we can use for specific encounters. Then we have the agility ones here, the boots. These are the pink dice over here. And then we also have the 3 magic dice here. That is the blue ones. And that will be our main goal, trying to get many blue dice later on, because that is what we will actually be able to work with, because we have a special ability here that I will show to you a little bit later, right, when we get more into the game. Don't forget to cover the floor requirement spot. Yes, I will get to that now in a minute. Exactly. Thank you for the reminder again. So we now have to choose something. I would choose stabilizing the aura, because I don't care too much about another potion. We already have one here. We only get 1 potion token each floor. And also I am better with my 3 blue dice. The problem is that, as Dragon Shadow has said, we also have dungeon boxes here, dungeon requirements. For perils, that the bear trap encounters, we have like the one on the left here. And for combat encounters, we have the ones on the right. And these we need to cover 2 for each encounter, right? So what we need is we need to cover these here with the 12 and also that one. That one here has a shield. Shield always means I need to cover all boxes with a shield first. And then we can cover the ones without a shield. So you see this is going to be tough. I need a 4 with a single dice, because it's just a small square. Small squares can only host 1 die. And also we have our 12 blue that we need, right? Because that is a peril and it asks specifically for blue, we can only take the blue dice from our skills here. We are not able to actually take the yellow and the pink ones. Not for the peril encounter, at least. So this is actually quite difficult first encounter. Because we will need, I don't think I will be able to do it. So, I think I will actually skip that encounter for now and run and just spend 2 time and see if we can maybe get another encounter that is a little bit easier. Maybe some easy combat encounter. Let me see. Let me turn over this one. All right, so we have a combat encounter here. That would give us either a skill down here, an item, or experience. Here we need 3 red, 3 yellow dice, and also these yellow dice here, which is also pretty tough. But we could actually do that a little bit better, because you see we have like our special ability down here. Can you see it on screen? Yes, you can, but I will hold it up a little bit more. So this says we can spend blue dice. That's our mana dice, right? Our magic dice here. We can spend those to roll more dice. For every 2 mana spent, up to 8, we can roll a agility, like a pink die, or a yellow combat die. So that might actually what we can do, because we don't need any blue dice here. We don't need any there, right? We get 4 dice altogether, and then we can get up to 4 more dice. It will be kind of tough, but we will have to start someplace. So I think I will actually try that. Let's see if we can do it. Otherwise, we still have our potion here, right, that we can use. So let's just try that. So now, that's a combat encounter. We can use all the dice. So let's gather them. We get 2 attack dice. Then we get 2 pink ones for the agility. And also we get our 3 magic dice, right? Or the 3 mana dice. All right, so let's give those, let me re-roll that one. Give those a roll. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So first we always need to cover the ones with the shield here. So let's actually take a 3 and put that on here. Remember that the small squares only can host 1 die, right? Like the longer rectangles, they can host as many dice as you want to. So, and then we also need to cover the 4 over here. I think I will now I will take the 5 and the 3 here, the blue ones, which we don't need, right? That's 8 mana that I will spend to use that ability here that I can use once per encounter. And for that, I can roll 4 more dice, either attack dice, the yellow ones, or the pink agility ones. We definitely need more yellow ones, so let me roll just a few yellow ones here. That's 2. And then let's do another yellow one and maybe a pink one, right? So another yellow one and another pink one. There we go. That was actually not too bad. So, and you see here we have like all these these little symbols, right? So the shield, you already know, we need to cover those first. Then we have like the little heart. The heart deducts health at the end, does damage if it's not covered. The sand symbol, the time symbol, will deduct time. And these drops here, these blue drops, they are poison. That I will explain a little bit later. That's these green tokens here, right? So we will have to cover everything that can hurt us if possible. So let's put a 3 over here, a 6 there. Maybe, yeah, I think so. Then I will cover that one up here. And I will cover the 6 here. All right. And I think that's all we can do because we don't really have any abilities anymore, right? We only have that skill, but we already used that this encounter, so we can't use that anymore. And also we could increase 2 dice by 1 each by using our potion, but I don't really want to do that because I'm not hurt at the moment. Not yet. And also I can't increase 2 dice by 1 each to cover that because that requires a pink die. I only have a blue one here. We can get black dice later on, but I will not be able to use them now. I will explain later to you how those work. Okay. Hey, N20 Games, great to see you here. Thank you so much for stopping by, although you don't have a whole lot of time. But it would be great if you would watch the video afterwards, right? I have this game on Steam and enjoy it quite often. Yes, I do have it on Steam and on Android as well. Often play it there too, but it's always nice to play the physical version in my opinion. But the app is pretty good if you know how the game works. So yeah. Okay, so and that's the end of the encounter because we can't do anything anymore, right? So now we will look at all the uncovered boxes. So here, that one deducts 1 time. This one deducts 1 time and also damages us for 1. There's 1 heart, right? So we will just put a heart here on our character card. So we know that we have 1 health less. So you see, we have like 5 health here on the left, 5 hearts, and now we have 1 deducted. But we finished the encounter. So that means we can now put all dice back here and we get that card. And 20 Games is saying it's probably more fun with real dice. It is. Like those people who don't know the game yet, you will see how many dice you will be able to chuck later on if we get far enough, and that is really fun. So now we get this card. Now let me explain. There are 3 things you can do. So either you can take the item here on the left, right? So for example, if I took the item now, I would just put it under my card, right? Just tuck it under my card here. And now you see I would have 3 dice, 3 yellow dice. I could use for yellow peril encounters or for just any combat encounters, which is pretty nice. Additionally, what I could also do is take the skill down here. This one, for example, we would have a cost of 1 pink die, and then I would get a black die with the pip of 4. That means, and the black dice can pretty much cover any color. That is pretty nice as well, right? That's a pretty good skill, but we don't have a whole lot of pink dice. And we will need them most of the time. I think I'd rather try to build up more dice for us, right? And the last thing we have up here is like you see these 3 stones here, or lanterns. I'm never quite sure what these are. These are experience. So we can tuck them under our experience card like this, or on the level card. And then we will have 3 experience. We need 6 to level up, and leveling up gives us more slots for items, for skills and everything, right? So what I think I will do for now is tuck it under here, so we get 1 more yellow die in future encounters, which is pretty cool. Alright, so John Reynolds is saying, what I love about the app is that it plays very quickly and you cannot make mistakes. Very convenient. Yes, I agree. It's much faster. If you play this game here and you get to the boss, you need like 1 hour to 1.5 hours. In the app, you're much quicker. Yeah. Alright, N20 Games, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you on Twitter or on the next video. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so that was it. So now we can continue. I will just spend 2 time to... where do we go? Well, let's just enter another room. So we have the knoll here. The knoll would give us a yellow one again. I would like a pink and a few blue ones, actually. But you see here, we have our level 1 card, right? And the level 1 card says 1 item, 2 skills. So we already have 1 item. We can't even take any more items until we level up, right? But we can take more skills. We don't have any skills yet because that starting skill does not count. So the skill would be, that's a potion. Roll a yellow die, and gain a yellow die with a 3. That's not too bad either, but it's not great. But the experience would be nice to have. So that's something we could do, right? Also, I would really like to do that one here, but I don't think we can make it. Well, actually, we could try that one and risk it. No, I don't think I will risk it. So, do we fight the gnoll? No, I think I will spend 2 more time to also explore the next room and see what we have there. Let's see. The Thorn Spitter. Okay, that one would be interesting as well. We would have some experience, or we would get like a pretty good skill here. That might be something I would do, actually. Can we get that one? We have 3 yellow ones. We could be able to do that. Let's try it. Let's give it a try, I'd say. Yeah, let's give it a try. So then we get 3 yellow dice because I want to strike down the Thorn Spitter. That will cost 1 time. It says it right here beside the action. And we will not get any other dice because that is a peril counter with the bear trap. So we only get the color we decide to actually go for. Okay, so let's hope we get a 4 at least, and then hopefully at least a 7 or 8 here with 2 dice. Okay, that could have gone better, definitely. Oh, that could have gone a lot better. Because we will have to cover that one first here, because there is a shield depicted there. And here we now have 6 of 9. We would need 9. We can increase the value of these 2 dice by 1 each, right? Then we would have 8, which is still not enough. But we actually do have a special ability, the Alchemist. What the Alchemist can do, the Alchemist will any potion tokens that we use, we can put them here, and then we can actually use them again. We just don't have the healing effect, because how potions work is as follows. There's either the cure effect I have, the cure potion, or the aid potion, right? And when I spend a potion, then I will do whatever it says here. For example, increase 2 dice by 1 each. But I will also get a healing effect, and we'll be able to remove either a heart or a poison token, which we don't have yet. So, but if I then move it here with our ability and use it again, use the potion again, I will not have that healing effect. But that way I could actually get that card without being hurt too much. But then again, you see, I mean, the potion would probably be spent for something better. And you see here, we have like 2 poison tokens. Well, yeah, we can get rid of those and just 1 heart. I think that's okay. I think we can take that risk, actually, right? So I will just leave it the way it is. So we will get 2 poison tokens. I will show to you later how that works. And also I will get a damage here. And also it will deduct 3 time. But I don't want to spend like all my potion tokens now. So that is fine. So let's remove all of that. I hope I didn't forget anything. And then we can get that one here. We can take the item, although we already have one. Then we will just convert this old item. We will just replace it, and the old item will become experience. How much experience would that be? 3 experience. Okay. Alternatively, we can also just take the skill down here, which is pretty good, actually. I think I will take the skill. So I think I will have to push everything up a little bit more, because then you can see my alchemist a little bit better. Because I will now take the skill and put it right down here. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me spend 2 more time to actually explore. And exploring means just filling everything back to 4 dungeon room cards. And now, because I explored, we will have to resolve poison. Poison is resolved in such a way that we will roll a die, right? And we need to exceed the number the number of tokens that is here. For example, we have 2 tokens, and we need to roll a 3 or higher. Let me just do that. It's a 5. That's really good, because if I exceed the number, then I can remove 1 poison token. That's it, because the poison fades over time. Had I rolled a 2 with these 2 poison tokens, then I would have could also remove a poison token, but I would also have to add 2 damage, which is a lot, right? But luckily, we rolled a 5 and everything is good. Okay, cool. So, and then I will spend 2 more time. We need to get some cards now, because I'm spending way too much time doing nothing. Will I go to the Vortex Stone? I don't think I will do that yet, right? I don't think so. I think I'd rather... Yeah, I think I'd rather explore a little bit further and see what we have here. So, the Shadow Stalker. The Shadow Stalker has an ability here. Dark Aura, spent 1 time for each 6 rolled. Okay. And the Shadow Stalker, we need 2 yellow dice up here. Also, we need 2 yellows, 1 pink, and 3 blue. Let's try to do that. It will be kind of tough, but we can just try at least, right? So, that's a combat encounter, so we get all our dice. So we get 3 yellow dice, we get 2 pink, and 3 blue. Let me collect all of those. And then we can roll all of them and see what happens. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. So, we will first have to cover the shields first, as you know. So, put a 4 here and a 5 here, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then, let's see. We need a blue 5 here and a yellow 5. Let's put like the yellow 4, the yellow 6 here, and let's put the yellow 6 there. So now you see we still have a 6 and a 5 here. I think I would rather like to cover the 5 instead of the 6 because the 6 deducts 1 damage, yes, but the 5 also adds a poison, and poison is always a bad thing. We don't really want that because the chance of us actually being poisoned is not that great. Well, we could also... No, that's the same thing pretty much. Well, actually, maybe poison is better than damage, right? If we just have a little luck. You know what? I think I might remove that die again and do something different. Because, let me put that 6 here, like this. And what I will then also do is, what we can do is we can hand in 2 dice. And for that, we can get a black one that we can put on anything. And we always get like, the black one is always the value of the lower valued dice. The die that we got rid of, right? So if I turn in these 2, 6 and a 5, we would get a black 5. And that I can now put on here. Because up here we will get 1 poison, yes, but poison does fade. I think getting pure damage is worse, right? Also, we rolled 2 6s plus that 6. That's 3 6s for the Dark Aura. So we will also lose 3 time because of the Shadow Stalker's skill here. Okay, so that's the common encounter. So we lose 2 time. We are losing a lot of time today. That is not too great. But also we will get 1 poison token. Let's just hope that we can get rid of that poison soon. Yeah, and that was already our turn. So we can get that one here. And that one is pretty nice. So either we can take the 4 experience, or we have that skill here. That is a skill that does not cost anything. Use another skill without paying for it. Spend 1 time. That's interesting. Is it good? It is not bad, but I think I'd rather like to take the item here, because the item gives us not only 1 pink die, but also a heart, right? Health. We need health. So I will take that item out again, because we can only have 1, right? Because of our level 1. And instead I will put in that item. And the one I just removed, I can just take it and I can just convert it into experience, right? I cannot take the skill or anything. I need to take it as experience then. John Reynolds is asking something. Uh-oh, did I make a mistake? At what time should the monster's agility be resolved? Seems more easy after the initial roll, but it also uses its ability during rerolls or your own skills. I'm not quite sure what you... ability. Well, the ability is usually ability that lasts the entire combat, right? Like, for example, this one here, the Howl of the Knoll, is you cannot place black dice on dungeon challenge boxes. The dungeon challenge boxes are those up here, right? And that's the entire encounter, right? I cannot place, during the entire encounter with that Knoll, during the fight, I cannot put any dice up there. I would have to place them here, but I can't. And same thing with the Shadow Stalker. It just said that we just spend a time whenever we roll a 6. So if I roll 3 6s at the beginning, I need to spend 3 time, right? If I then maybe re-roll something, roll another 6, then I have to spend time again, right? I just forgot to immediately spend the time when I rolled at the beginning, right? Okay, so any 6 rolled during any part of the encounter, exactly. I hope that these 3 6s I counted were the only 6s. I did it a little bit too late. I should have done it immediately after I rolled, but I kind of forgot. Sometimes when I record or am live, then I sometimes don't think of those things. So if you count more 6s than those 3, let me know. Then we'll spend more time, right? Okay, I hope that I explained that well enough. Okay, so we will spend 2 time again to do something. But what will we do? I definitely need to level up. I need 3 experience to level up. Let's enter that room here. The Thorn Spitter again. Well, we had that already and it has 3 experience. That's exactly the amount of experience we need to level up. Because I want to level up before the next dungeon floor at least. So let's see. We can strike it down, which costs 1 time. That's a 9 in yellow boxes and yellow dice plus that 4. I think it's easier to do the pink route here. No, I don't think so, actually. Because we get 3 pink dice. We will hardly be able to do that, right? So what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that we almost die. Yeah, that's not that great. That's not that great. But what we can maybe do... Well, because if we have 2... No. I will not be able to do that. That is just way too risky, I think. Can we do anything? It's gonna be tough, right? With the little dice we have here. That is pretty tough, actually. What we can do, though, is take the blue dice here and try it with those to stabilize the aura again, right? You know what? Let me spend 2 more time just to explore and see what we have behind the last door. Because we explored, we need to resolve the poison. So let me just roll a die and hope it is a 3 or higher, which it is. So we can remove 1 poison and then I spend 2 more time again to also look at the last room. We are having quite a bit of... We are not that lucky with all the encounters we have here. Okay, and we have the Vortex Stone again. Okay, that's all not too great. Alright, then we will have to deal with the Thorn Spitter now. So let me spend those 2 time to deal with the Thorn Spitter, and we can do it more easily with... Yeah, with the 3 pink dice, I suppose. But it's gonna be really, really tough. I don't think we'll be able to do it. But let's just try it at least. Okay, so we will evade the thorns. At least we will try. Okay, that is actually not too bad. That is actually not too bad. Because we have that potion, right? And we have the ability increase 2 dice by 1 each. So what I can do is spend that. We will then put it here because that's the special ability of the alchemist. And we can increase 2 dice by 1 each. I will increase that one to a 6 and that one to a 4. Then I will have to put that here first because of the shield. And then we can put these 2 here. That was really lucky. And also because we used the potion, we can also remove 1 heart or poison token. I will remove a heart because poison can fade over time. Like this. And now you see, we covered that one. We covered these 2. 12, right? That's enough. So we actually did not receive any damage or poison. So we actually made it. That is great. And I will take that, take the 3 experience here, right? And then you see we have 6 experience. We need 6. So we take these 2 cards out and just discard them. And now we can go to the next level. So we're now at level 2, as you can see here. And we can now hold 3 items instead of 1. That is great. And we can also have 3 skills instead of, it was 2, I think. Yeah. And also because we reached level 2, we get another potion token. And also, we now, for each encounter, we also get an additional black die we can roll. So it just gets better and better. The progression in this game is really great. It's really amazing. Seriously. Okay, so now I spend 2 time to do what? Now we get a black die every time, right? Now we can actually try to get something done here. Right? I would really like to have that yellow one here, actually, with the heart. We have 3 blue dice. We get a 4th one, like the black one. We could try that. You know what? Let's try to get the stone here. Okay, so what did he say, John Reynolds? Any leftover experience is lost, right? Yes, it is lost. Yes, that's true. If I get experience now, like let's say I get those 4 experience and go to the next floor, I keep the experience, but as soon as I level up, any leftover experience is gone. Makes sense because you will not be able to mark like 1 or 2 experience, right? So that's why, yeah, that's lost. Okay, yeah, let's get that one. So let's take the blue one, stabilize the aura. That costs us 2 time, which is fine. That's exactly the time we have left here. 2, 3 blue dice, and we get a black one because of our level 2 here. So let's go. Let's go. Oh, that is good because we can put a 5 on here and then 5, 11, 13. That's enough to stabilize the aura. So we made it. We did not receive any damage. We can take this card and I will put that here because now we have even 1 more health and we get now more dice. That is really nice. That is incredible. So, and now you see these stairs here. That means we can now descend these stairs, right? We can also continue being on the floor. On this floor, right? So what we need to do for each time that we spend, so 2 for example, I will put 1 damage token on these stairs, and at the end of any turn, then we see here when we descend, and for each 3 of these tokens here, we actually receive damage, right? So yeah, we definitely don't want that, because we are done here. We're pretty much done. We will now go to the next floor. The next floor works like that. We take all the cards again here and we just shuffle them up. I will just give them a quick shuffle because we will discard them anyways for time. So shuffling these cards in this game is not quite as important, I'd say, than in other games because, well, because it's spending time. They get shuffled a little bit better. Oops. Okay, I think that I'm not able to shuffle today. Maybe because it's too hot. I will have to drink something in a minute so I don't dry out. Okay, so that works. And then we put that back on our stairs, right? So now on level 2, that means we now slide down our turn reference. And here now we see we have something different here. We have not sludge, we have mud shell actually. So now we have different boxes here. By the way, one disclaimer, I did forget actually to do that action here. I would have spent time whenever I got an item as loot. That was 2, so at the end I would have spent 2 time, but that means that I still wouldn't have received damage when going down. So I think it's not too bad. Next time I need to pay a little more attention to that. Alright, so we're now on floor 2. I will spend 2 time to continue. And we do that with all 3 floors, and if everything works out well, we can then defeat the boss. Let's hope that we will fight the boss today. So I think, John Reynolds, you said you can't stay too long, right? Only like 15 more minutes, so I don't think you will see the end of the stream, but it'd be great if you could just, I mean, you can just watch the video afterwards if you would like to. That'd be great. Okay, so then let's spend 2 more time to actually open a room. Let's take that one again. The ice room. Okay, we need a few reds, a few blues, and also over here we need another blue. That's more blues than we have, but we can try to work with that a little bit because we also get that black one, right? So I think that is okay. So we get 3 yellow dice. We did get 3 pink dice. We get 3 blue ones and a black one. You can see the dice are getting more and more, right? And it just gets more toward the end of the game. John Reynolds, you're saying, right, for now I did not get a phone call yet, so maybe I can see you beating the boss. Well, that would be great, right? Well, first I need to get to the boss. Let's not overdo it now, right? Let's not. But a little positivity doesn't hurt. Oh god, that was a bad roll. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. So first we need to cover the shield one here. So, which we can't, because we don't have a blue 4. Either we use our potion, but not that one here. I would then use this potion down here because that's the same effect, just without the healing effect, right? So I might actually do that immediately. Yeah, you know what? Let me spend that one to increase 1 die to a 4, which is a blue one, I said, right? And also, what else should I increase? maybe another blue one, that one here, the 4. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then I will put the 4 here. And then, there's one thing that I missed. Let me put that potion back here, because it says that we can't use heroic feats, and that is a heroic feat. So instead, for increasing the dice, I would have had to use that potion here, right? But that also means that I can heal 1 damage, so I guess that's okay. Now we don't have a potion anymore up here, but let's just try not to die. That would be great. So now I can put the 4 on here, and then put, let's see, put a 4 here for sure. We still need a 6, a blue 6. We cannot get that, right? Well, we could get a blue 6 by using these 2, but then we couldn't cover that. Yeah, well, oops. I think that we can't do anything here. So let me cover that. And also that one. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the most we can do. What else we can do is turn in these 2 dice here, the 4 and the 5, and we will get the 4, like the lower die here, as a black one, and we can put that one in here. Because now we covered everything except that 1 6 over there, so we do receive 1 damage, and we also lose 1 time, but we actually did do quite well with the encounter, I'd say. With all the 1s and 2s we rolled, I think that's okay. So what do? We can take another item. So we could take another yellow die, which would be okay. Also, we can use that skill here that lets us discard 1 pink die that we rolled and get a black 4 for that, which is not too bad either. But I think I'd rather take the die for now, that we can maybe then turn into experience later. I think that's what I will do for now. So one thing that is a little bit annoying in the game is that you have always will have to tuck the cards under that, and you see that everything like slides around. That's one thing that I still haven't really mastered, although I've played the game quite a lot. Okay, so let's spend 2 time to continue here, and well, let's just go in here. Oh, the Wisp is very interesting. The Wisp actually has a lot of challenge boxes, but they're all very low, right? But a lot of blues. We don't have that many blues yet. We actually don't. So we will only be able to cover 4 of those boxes maximum, because we only have 3 blue dice and 1 black one. But we can turn in our yellow dice. So you know what? Let's try it. Let's just try it. So we get 4 yellow dice. We get 3 pink ones, 3 blue, and 1 black die. So let's roll all of that. That's not the best roll either, but let's see what we can do. So what I would first do, probably, just to be safe, is discard that 1 yellow die, because as you see here, we have that precise blow, right? And that precise blow lets us discard 1 yellow die to get a yellow 5 and a pink 2. So now I can't use that skill anymore this round, but that is okay. That is okay. So, and now we would have to cover that one first, so let's put a 4 on here. So I definitely want to cover these 2 here because of poison and because of damage. And then let's see, 2, 5. So I can cover 3 blue ones for now, but we can also like hand in dice to get black dice. So that is okay. So with the 5 and the 6, we can cover a few higher ones. Let's cover that one and that one for now, right? And then I will turn in a few dice here. So let's turn in the 2 2s to get a black 2, and we can put that here, for example. Yeah. Then I will turn in these 2, it doesn't really matter, to get a black 5, and turn in these 2 to get a black 3. Always the lowest die that I turn in, right? So, and that means we can put that one here and that one here, like this. I think that works pretty well. We didn't cover these 2. I won't be able to cover those. I could use my potion here, but I don't want to. So we will now suffer the consequences, and that is 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Oops. But apart from that, everything worked out well, so we can take that card. I can't take the item anymore because I already have 3 items, right? And replacing that one with that one is not that great. Here we can spend 2 mana to roll a yellow and a pink die and discard one of those. That's not a bad skill to have. There are definitely worse skills, and I think that could be something because experience is important, but let's just try to get a few skills and items and everything. So let's do that for now. I might have to expand some like rearrange a few things later on so you can actually see all the skills when I get more, but that is fine. Let's spend 2 time to look at the next room. That is the eye shroom. Okay, so we again can't use our heroic feat, but we need a few red ones, a lot of blue ones, but I think we can try that. All right, so we get 4 yellow dice, and pretty much everything else like before, like 3 pink, 3 blue, and a black one. Okay, let's roll those. Not the greatest roll either, but let's see what we can do. So first of all, we need to cover the shield here. We know that. Then 2, 2, 4. Okay, doesn't look perfect, but there is probably something we can do. I definitely want a blue 4, which we don't have at the moment. I could turn something in here that would work. I also want a blue 6. Well, I have the black one here, but I don't have enough to cover that 10. And that 10 is going to hurt. That is really going to hurt. I can turn that in. I can turn that in. That is 2, 4, 7, 9. We can use our potion. Okay. I will turn in a few things. Let me turn in these 2 for a black 2, I think. Well, wait. No. We do have that one. We do have that ability here, right? Turn into like 2 mana. And then we can roll a yellow and a pink one. Let me just do that here so I don't mess up the other dice. Like this, and then I can discard one of them, this one. So we can actually have a better die here now. Okay, 4, 6, 8. Okay. I know I'm taking a while now, but I really need to think about what I'm doing here. So let's take this one here, right? So you see it's like really like a little puzzle, right? We do have a 4 here. I will turn on these 2 to get a 4. So I can put that on here. What I will also do is use that other skill here to discard. Oh, last encounter you had to take 2 extra time from the dungeon boxes of floor 1. Oh, you're right. I need to resolve all the dungeon. I forgot that. Yeah, you're right. Okay. 2 extra time, you said. Okay. Then let me do that. Let me just discard the time now, right? I mean, that's not perfect, but let's do that now. Like this. Okay, and then we have to cover these 2. That's fine. Because I will use the potion anyway here to increase a few dice, right? So let me increase that one. To cover... Well, actually... No, let me not do that yet. Let me not do that yet, because maybe I will just take that extra time, like you said. Okay, so now back to thinking. 4, 6, 8. 4. Okay, that is a lot of thinking here right now. So let's put the 6 on here. So thanks for letting me know again. Yeah, right. That poison too. You're right. So thank you very much. Yeah, you're right. These stack. I completely missed that now. So, and then I will turn in these 2 here, probably to... No, I will turn in the one blue one here, right? And for each 2 mana I now discard, I can roll either a pink or a yellow die. I will roll another pink one and see what happens there. That is a 3, 3, 7, 9, 11. That's now enough to put on that box here. Okay, so we still have a few boxes unresolved, but... Well, I can turn in these 2 to get a black one with a 3. that I can put on here. So now we have 1, 2, 3 time. We need to discard. But apart from that, we actually made it this time, and this time with the right rules. So thank you very much for letting me know. I completely missed that. I don't know why. I usually don't miss that, but well, sometimes when you record, especially live, you tend to miss those things. So here I can, with this skill, I could get rid of a blue 5 of 5 mana and get a blue 5 and a yellow 5. That's not all too bad. Will we do that? Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I can only, get a free die pretty much, right? John Reynolds is saying, haha, no problem. I also forgot. It's been a year since I've played, I think. Yeah, I just played today and I still forgot. So that can happen really quickly. Okay, you can still see all the skills. That is great. All right, let's spend 2 more time to look at the next last room. At least take a look. That one has a bad ability. Like spikes, suffer 1 poison when you place a 5 on this card. That is pretty tough because there are like 5s on here, right? So and 4s and everything. So yeah, not too easy. Can we make that? We have 3 pink dice. We have a lot of yellows. We have some blues. I think I will do that. Yeah. Let's try to do that. So we get dice. Quite a few. We get 4 yellow dice, 3 pink, 3 blue, and a black one. Let me roll that. John Reddit is saying, but your playthrough reminds me of how much the fun the game is. I'm going to table tomorrow after work. It's always the same thing with me too. I completely understand. This game often it just lies in my shelf, on my shelf for like weeks or even months, and then at some point I think, you know what? I think I should take it out again. And as soon as I take it out, I'm addicted to it again immediately. It's so much fun. But now let me just quickly drink something because I'm really parched. It's really hot here and I usually can't open the window while I record because otherwise it's like too loud outside, like whatever the people are doing. So you might hear me pouring a drink now. Just give me a second and then I will continue. So, did we roll well? Well, kind of, I guess. I guess kinda, yeah. We can work with that. Stay hydrated, yes, that's right. Thank you very much, Tina, and welcome to the stream. Great that you are joining us. Yeah, staying hydrated is very important. Definitely, especially when it's as hot as it is this summer. Alright, so what do we do? We need to cover that one first. So let's put a 5 on there. There we go. Bam. Okay. I would also like to cover that one because of the poison. I would like to cover that one. Definitely this one here because of damage. This one here because of damage. And we already put a 5 there. So, you know what? But I don't want to be poisoned. So let's see. Maybe I will not do that. Put that there. Put that there. So we're doing okay so far. 3, 5. I really would like to cover all of those. I will turn in this one here. Because we have that skill here, right? To gain a 5 here. A yellow 5 and a pink 2. Also, one thing I need to explain to you. That's one thing I missed. Look at these cards here, like my skills. You see that there is like 2 crossed swords. I mean, self-explanatory probably, but these crossed swords mean that these skills can only be used in combat encounters. I cannot use them for perils. It kind of makes sense, right? Because you're working with other colors and you can only have one color in a peril encounter, like with the bear trap. But just so that you know that this is also something that you need to pay attention to. This game is very fun, but it's also a lot that you need to pay attention to. So, yeah, we will have to use those 5s. But that's way too much poison. I might use my ability here to increase them to a 6. So we can poison too much. I think I will do that. Yeah, I will do that. I'll use my poison token here. My potion token. I will not get the healing effect, but I can use like a potion effect again. That's what the Alchemist Grisly is really good at. And then I can increase 2 dice. I will increase these 2 to a 6 each. because then this way, oops, I don't get hurt here. Okay, great. That is good. That 3 I will cover with the black 4 here. And then I will put the 5. Actually, no, I will not do that. I will put the 5 on here. Then I will put the 4 here. And then I will turn in these 2 blue dice. That will grant me a black 3 that I can put here. Ta-da! We covered the entire, like everything, and we did not put a 5 there, so we don't get poisoned, which is great because we already have 2 poison tokens, and we will be able to get rid of one in a moment, but I don't want to get poisoned more before that. Okay, so, and now what I will do, we need more blue dice. That's important because that's our specialty, right? So what I will do is I will actually take away that one yellow one again, and put the blue one here because I need more blue dice, like this, and this one will automatically be converted into experience then, right? So we have 3 of 8 experience here already. That is not bad. So we actually, I really don't want to jinx it, but we're not doing all too bad because we have 3 items, we have 3 skills, so we're completely decked out, and we still have half a floor before us before the next dungeon floor, so we can try to level up maybe this floor. That'd be great. Okay, let me spend 2 time to explore, filling everything up to 4 cards again. And I think that except for the boss encounter, I think now you know all the rules and can play the game. Okay, so that was that, and because we explored, we need to do a poison check again, right? So let's roll a 3 or higher, please. Oh no. So, we did not roll more than we have poison tokens, which means that we still get rid of 1 poison token, but we also receive 2 damage, which is bad because now we have only 4 of 7 health left, and I don't have a potion. I can't heal. That is really bad. Okay, well, that is bad. Okay, so let's spend 2 more time to try to level up because we need that potion. And let's just open that door. Rune circle. Yeah, that's something that I would like to see because that's much easier. Is there any, that skill is not that interesting. I can just gain 3 pink die. That's okay. And the blue one here, we don't need that yet. We need that a little bit later. So I will actually only want the experience. So it doesn't matter which of these encounters we do, but of course I will do the blue one because that gives me 4. I get 4 blue dice plus that black one, right? So I will definitely do that. Okay, then let's try to disarm the rune circle. That doesn't cost any time. That is fine. Okay, so we will have to put a 4 here first. And then also a 6 down here. And then 2, 3, and 4. That is more than 8. That is 9 to disarm. So, wonderful. That worked well. I will take that rune circle and put it here for experience. Alright. So, spend 2 time. John Reynolds is saying, unfortunately, I do have to go now. Thank you for your wonderful playthrough so far and looking forward to finishing viewing tomorrow and then combining rules. Good luck and good evening. Thank you so much for these kind words. I'm glad you enjoyed my playthrough so far. I'm really happy for that. And, well, you have a good day or night with your girlfriend. And, well, I will see you soon on my videos in my Discord server, pretty much anywhere, right? All right. Thanks so much for joining and see you soon. Bye, John. All right. Then let's... Did I spend 2 time to look at the next dungeon? I don't know. Let's just spend more time just to... So I'm not accused of cheating. And let's open the next door. That's a wisp again. Yeah, let's do that again. I mean, we were able to do it before, right? So let's do it again. There's a common encounter, so we get a bit more stuff. So we get our 3 yellows and 3 pinks and 4 blue and a black. Okay. Okay. So 5 and 4 that we need. Well, I want to put a 5 on here, but first we need to cover that shield. So shield here and 5 here. I will leave that 4 for now. Okay, and then let's see what else we can cover here. So 6, 6. I definitely want to cover that one and that one. I want to cover everything that is like damage and poison. 2 poison is a lot. I definitely want to cover that one. Yeah. And I also want to cover the poison and the time here, and also the damage and the time. And then I can't see well now. I also want to cover that one here. Like this. Yeah, I can't do a whole lot more, but what I will do is take these 2 here and exchange them for a black 2 again and put that black 2 on here. So, and I think that's all we can do. Well, I could have discarded something to get more dice, right? Yeah, let me do that. Instead, let me take that one here, the 5, because I have that skill here to discard a blue 5 to get a blue 5 back, and also a yellow 5, because if I do that, then I can also cover that one up here. That's less time that I spend. But that's pretty cool. So that's 3 times we lose. 1, 2, 3. Let me put those here. And then we resolve that encounter. I will get 2 experience, but that's not quite enough yet. No, I actually need 8 experience. Let me check something. Well, we could also get rid of 1 pink die, right? And get a blue one instead, but then we would also get rid of a heart, which I really don't want. No. Let's take the experience here. Let's not be too crazy. Then I will spend 2 time again to open the next room. The Moss Golem. Okay. Thick armor. Spend 2 time when you place a black die on this card, whether that's a maximum of 1 black die. So I think that's okay. Let me know if the exposure is still okay, because now it's getting a little bit brighter outside. And the sun is deciding to make my stream a little bit harder. 3 pink dice. Yellows a few. Well, yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to do that, because it only gives me like 4 experience. That's a lot. But then again, the skill is pretty good here. Get rid of 2 yellow dice, and then I get a yellow 6, a pink 4, and a blue 4. That is pretty good, actually. So I might actually try to defeat that one. You know what? Let me try it. What can I lose? Well, I can die, right? But let's try to do that. So 3 yellow. And then all of the other stuff again as usual. 3 yellow, 4 blue, and a black one. Okay. Oh, it's really bright now, right? Do I need to change the exposure? I think I do. Oh, it's still okay. Let me know in the chat, please, if it's okay. Because I can't edit it in post, because I'm not editing the live video here. Okay, so let's see. First, we need to cover that one here. That is great with a 10. That works out well. Okay. And then a little bit darker. Okay, well, then I will have to do that. Thank you, Tina. Then give me just a second here. So, is that fine? Is that fine, or is that now too dark? But I think that should be okay now. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, please. But I think that is fine now. So, and then I definitely want to put a 4 here and a 5 there. Then I put a 6 here. And a 6 over here. 4 there. I should have put that in the very beginning, but I mean, that's fine, right? It's fine to do it now, and then I will put a 6 here, which costs me 2 time. That is 1 time, and the second time I will have to put a token here. Thank you, Tina, for the confirmation. Good. That is better now. So I hope the sun now stays out, although it's hot, because otherwise I will have to change the exposure again. Okay, and we are pretty much done. I have still have that 4 up here. I can't really do a whole lot with that. Well, actually I can. Actually I can, because I did not use that ability down here that I can spend 5 mana, which I do now with 2 3s, and then I can get a blue 5 and also a yellow 5. And that yellow 5 or blue 5, the yellow 5 I can put up here. So I'm actually able to resolve everything. That is great. That was a tough encounter. That was a really tough encounter. But I made it. And I will keep that skill. That's a pretty good skill. But I like these skills I have here. Well, that skill isn't that amazing. I think I'd rather do that one here. I think. Yeah. Let me get rid of Precise Blow and instead put in the Devastate. Because I can only have 3 skills, right? So I need to exchange one. And it will convert that skill into experience. And that is now 3, 6, 8, 10 experience. I need 8. So we can level up again. We're doing really well. I'm completely decked out at the moment. Well, not anymore. But I'm already level 3. And we still have 1 level to go through the dungeon. So I'm actually doing really well now. That is great. And that's it. We have the stairs here. I will now descend to the next floor, and that is the last floor before we hopefully get to the boss and defeat it. The one thing I'm really afraid still of is the damage here, because I'm not going to be able to heal all of that. That's a problem, because I can only get 1 more potion now, so I can only get rid of 1 more damage. So we will just have to try to not get damaged at all, and that's very hard when we fight the boss. So far we do get quite a few ticks for our campaign. So I already get like 4 ticks. And we need 6 to be able to level something up. That's great. Okay, so now we get to the next level here. Rotten Depth. Okay. Now it's gonna get harder and harder. Just a little warning, it's possible that we die on this floor because it's really getting tough now. Okay, so spend 2 time to explore, which means we also need to do the poison check here. So let me do that. It's higher than a 1, but barely. That means we get rid of the poison. That's great. Otherwise we would have gotten even 2 more damage and then we would have been almost dead. Okay, so we leveled up, so we get a new potion token. And like the next level, level 4 is great because we actually get 2 black dice. And yeah, I forgot, I could get another potion even. Okay, let's spend 2 more time to explore. We can have 2 more items and 1 more skill. That is great. That's the Knoll. Yeah, I think we can try to defeat that one. Yeah, that's all going to be tough, but I think we can try to defeat that one. So we get stuff. 3 yellow, 3 pink as usual, 4 blue and 1 black. And then let's see what we can do. This... Oh no. Do you see all the ones here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. 6 ones even. Wow. That is half the dice. That's not good. That could actually now break our necks. Or like my neck. I mean, I'm playing that here, right? So, okay. Let me use all the skills I can. So I will discard the 2 blue ones here. That is 2 mana that I can spend to roll a yellow and a pink one. And I can discard one of them. I will keep the pink one. Yes, I will keep the pink one. The other skill we have is get rid of, spend 5 mana to get 5 mana and also get a yellow 5. Okay. And then I can also get rid of 2 yellow dice here to get a yellow 6 and a pink 4 and a blue 4. You see? It's getting better here. It's getting better. I might be able to salvage all of that. Tina is doing a shocked, anguished emoji, but I think we can somewhat salvage that because of all these skills that I put here. Okay. What else is missing? And then we have that last one there. Yeah, we might also use that one. So, okay. 4, 6, 7, 8. Oops, that was a 1. 6, 7, 8. So first we need to put like our stuff here on the shield, and on that shield, and also on that shield. Okay, so we did that. That is fine. Then the 5 and the 6, I will use these to put here. That is important to cover. Okay, then I will take the 6 and the 9 here to cover that one. And then for the 7, I will actually turn in these 2 1s to get another 1. And then I can put a 6 up here. And I could put a 5 with these 2 1s here. Because the null lets us only not put black ones on the dungeon challenge boxes, but we can actually put them here. So that is completely fine. So we were able to cover pretty much everything with that bad roll, except for that one up here, which will just deduct 1 time, and everything else worked out. So no problem at all. That is the nice thing about this game. You can actually like really mitigate a lot of bad rolls. You can mitigate a lot of stuff, but it's still a tough game. Okay. So we can take this one. So what do we do? More dice is good. That one would... that's actually the same skill we already have. We can't have that twice. So I will have to put it here. Well, another yellow die is not bad. We need that for the boss. But I need more blue dice as well. Okay, so spend 2 time. Then I will reveal a room. I will roll and then I will drink something. Okay. The rope bridge. Okay, bolster or sprint across. Well, bolstering is like the easiest thing we can do, right? That gives us 4, 5 dice. That should be enough to somehow get that done. Yeah. So that is 3, 4 blue dice. And also a black one. Let me roll that. And while we admire my great roll, that is actually not too bad. I will just get another drink. Give me a second. Yeah, it's just way too hot. So my goal was to finish the stream within 2 hours. Of course, if I die earlier, it's much quicker. But I think I might be able to, if we get to the boss, I think I will be able to actually be done within 2 hours. Okay. So then we continue. Let's see what we got here. So we first need to cover that box up there, like this. Here we just need a 7. We can cover that one. Oh, I actually can't cover that one up here. I need a 6 for that, which I don't have. But well, I do need to use my potion anyway, right? So let me just use that potion. Put that here, so I can heal 1 heart. That's the passive effect. And then I also can increase 2 dice by 1. Let me just increase that to a 6. Like this. And also increase, I don't know. It doesn't matter. To a 4. Then I can put that on here. And we're done. We're done. Great. That bolster costs 2 time. I think I forgot to deduct that. And we finished the encounter without any penalties. That is wonderful. I will now take the rope bridge. And do we need another die? Yeah, kind of. Why not? Let's just put that a little bit to the right here. Oh, can I do it? Yeah, kind of. And then let's put another item here. Like this. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Then spend 2 time and we continue. And let's look at that room in here. The Panther, we didn't have that one yet. We can either sneak by or we can charm it. If we sneak by, we get the item, so we get the agility, 2, 4, 5. We can't have any more items, and I think I rather want the yellow ones instead of the pink ones, I think at least. And because, let me show you something. It's not a spoiler too much because I already know the boss. But you see here, I know the boss already and know that blues and yellows are more important for it, right? So that's a little advantage I have because I know the boss. So I rather want to have the yellow dice and not as many pink ones. And that skill here that skill is not bad. It just gives us a free yellow or pink die with a value of 4. That's pretty good. So let's try to charm it. For that we need 2, 3, 4 blue dice. And a black one as well. Okay, then let's roll those. Okay, so we need to cover the 4 here for sure. And then, oh, we will definitely get receive some damage now. Because, well, maybe 5, 7, 8. Not necessarily. I can use that potion here again, just without the healing effect, to give us a 5 here. Then I will change. Let me think. No, let me think. No, I will put the 5 up here. And then I will change that to a 3 and that to a 2. Because then we have 9. Exactly 9 here, that we need to cover that. So actually everything is good. The only thing is that we lose 1 time up here and also receive 1 poison token, which is better than damage. So that is fine. So we did that again. Because we did the lower action here, we need to take it as an item, which is good because I definitely, as a skill I mean, because I definitely want that skill. But now I will have to push up everything a little bit because you can't see the last skill anymore. So, I mean, you don't really need to see these cards too much, right? So I can slide them up just a little bit. That is fine. And then I can also pull that up a little bit. So, like this should work. Let me know if that is, in case there's any issues with seeing that. Okay, then we spend 2 more time. And look at the last room here. Oops. So, what do we have here? Rope bridge. We can bolster it or sprint across. Well, we just did it before. We can bolster it. That's what I will do again. 4 blue, 1 black die. That costs us 2 time to bolster. And then we can just do it. Okay. Oh, that's not a good roll. Not a good roll at all. So we need to cover that one here. I would like to cover the other one as well, because 6 is not enough. Well, then, yeah, that's too bad. I won't be able to do it. Like that, I won't be able to cover these 2. Well, wait. No. Wait, there's something I can do. I just need to think. 4, 5, 6, 4. Wait. Because I can do a few things. I can get rid of... This one I can get rid of, and then I will take a blue 5 again and also a yellow 5. Oh no, I can't. Sorry. I will go back. I can't do that because these are all combat skills and this is not combat. So I will do it like I did before. Put the 7 here and the 4 I can't do anything. So we will receive 1 damage and also 1 poison and also lose 2 time. That did not go too well. That did not go very well. Well, yeah. There's, I think, nothing that I could have done. There's another potion. We don't have too many potions. I will not use that potion effect. Also, we are full with our items here, so I will just take that as experience. Because if I can level up once more before the boss, I don't know if I can do it, but that would be great. So I'll spend 2 time to explore. Well, who knows if we will actually see the boss. I can't heal anymore, and I'm actually receiving more and more damage, right? So, yeah, not that great. Okay, so let me spend 2 more time again to turn over one of these cards. Also, I need to do the poison check. I almost forgot. 3 or higher, please. Yes. That is a 3, so we can get rid of 1 poison. And now I will look here. Alright, the wisp was okay, I think. I mean, it's getting harder and harder now because we have to cover so much stuff, right? Oh, man. But the wisp would actually give me that blue one that I still want. Right? So, yeah. Let's try to defeat the wisp. So, we get a lot of yellow dice that we don't really need too much. 2, 4, 5 yellow. Then we will get 3 pink ones and 4 blue ones and a black one. So you see, this is really fun. Like having more and more of these dice and be able to chuck them all in at once. That is really fun. I love that. And we will be able to chuck even more dice later on maybe. Okay, so we do have a 4 that we need to cover here because of the shield. Then we could cover that one here with the blue and the black one. And I could cover that one as well. So that's not all too bad. Then I will get rid of these two yellow ones here for the devastate skill. So we get a yellow 6, we get a pink 4, and also a blue 4. Okay, there we go. And well, I can't use the yellow ones here, but let's see what we can do. Also, I have that free skill here. We can just get a pink or yellow 4. So I will just get a pink 4. So we can start using the pink ones here at least to cover a few things like this. That is fine. That is only time, so we can look at that later. I will definitely cover that one here for the poison or for the health first. Then also for the poison. Well, no, actually no. I will get rid of the 4 and the 1 here together. That is 5 mana. And we'll get a blue 5 for that. And also a yellow 5, like this. Okay, and now we can continue. So put a 5 here, and then I will turn in these two for a black 5. That I will put here, and then I will turn in these two for a black 6 that I will put here. And I can, yeah, actually, and I will turn in these two for a black 5 that I will put here. And that's all we can do pretty much now. Okay, so we lose 2, 3, we lose 4 time. That's all, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't get any other negative effects here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we can take this one. I definitely want the blue one, so I will get rid of one of the yellow ones, the one that gives more experience. Which one gives more experience? Both the same. So I will get rid of that one and take the blue one instead. Yeah, that's the one thing about the game, right? With all the tucking under here, that is kind of hard to handle. I don't know if it would be easier with sleeves, but I don't think so, right? It would be even worse. Okay. So we have 4 experience. We need 6 more. I don't think we can do that before the boss, but let's see. Spend 2 time to uncover another room. The Shadow Stalker would give us 4 experience of the 6 we need. Yeah, let's try it, especially since I really want that here. Oh no, but then we don't get the experience, but I need that one here. Okay, let's just roll the dice. Let's just try to do it. Okay, so we get a lot of dice again. So we get 2, 4 yellow ones, and 3 pink ones, and 5 blue ones, and a black one. Okay. That is a decent roll. It could have been worse. Okay, so cover the shield here. Do we have a shield there? Yeah, we have 2 there. So put that there and that there. Oh, by the way, we lose 1 time for each 6 rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6s, right? Yeah. So we lose 2 time. And we lose even 2 more time here. So that could damage us quite soon. So let's hope that we don't roll too many 6s anymore. Okay, so then I put the 6. Oh, wait. I still have that one over there. 6, 9, 12. Maybe 6, 9, 12, maybe. Let's see. Put a 4 here, put a 6 there. Then I will turn in, no, I will put these here like that. Okay. I can just get a yellow or pink 4, which I will do. What else can we do? I could spend this one here to get a blue 5 and a yellow 5. Is that gonna do anything for me? I don't know if it does. 6 here, 6, 4. Yeah, that could actually do something. But then again, 6, 4. That will only give me a 4, which could be enough. Okay, I do have a few ideas. So I will take the 6 and the 4. I will exchange that for a black 4. I will put a 6 up here, a 6 there, and then 6, 9, no, 4, 7, that's exactly 10 to cover that box here. And I think that's fine. Wow, I think that is it. I think I actually made it to cover everything, and I also accounted for the time that we lost. So yeah, that actually worked out well. So we get that one, and I will exchange like one of these blue ones here for that. This one gives us more experience because now we have even one more heart, which is important because we will face the boss pretty much now. So we actually made it to the boss, which is incredible. I wouldn't have thought to get that far on the stream. Okay, wonderful. There we go. Great. So now I will definitely descend. I will not go any further here. It's kind of bad because I just need 3 more experience. I could do it, hope that there is something with 3 more experience, but then I would lose health. And I don't really want to lose any health now. So let's just try to get to the boss now, right? So we descend further, and what happens now is, let's just put all of that away here. What just happens now is we take that and we turn it over. And now we have our boss fight here. And that is going to be very exciting. So the boss round goes for several rounds. Each round we will we look at the boss skill, and we resolve that one, and then we take all our dice, we roll them, and we cover everything, and then we see what is left. Like for each of the uncovered hearts, we get 1 damage, just like for the other enemies, but the skulls are important now. Like all skulls I cover, I damage the golem, right? The golem has 12 health. Here are 3 skulls, 1, 1, and 1. So 9 skulls altogether. So in a really good run, I could defeat the boss in 2 turns, right? So we want to cover skulls to do damage and cover hearts to get no damage. We still have 5 health left. That is pretty okay. Okay, so at the start of each round, exile 4 dice. That is the ability of the mud golem here in the Mudlands. And that means exiling means I need to now pick 4 dice from the entire pool here. And I need to exile them, which means removing them from the game. So I will remove 1 yellow, 1 pink. Let's remove 3 pink and 1 yellow for now. Yeah, because I don't have that many pink dice. I can get a few here. Well, actually, I can get a few here. Let me just get rid of one blue, like this. 1 blue, 1 yellow, and 2 pink. So I will have to just remove them from the game. Let me just put them in the box here, like this. Okay, good. I hope the exposure is still okay. Let me know, but I think it's pretty good. Okay, so that was the possibility, and now we get all our dice, which is okay. I could have gotten more dice. Like in my test run, I had more, but we made it to the boss in our very first round. That is pretty good. So 3, 4, that's 5, and 1 black one. Oops. Okay, so let's do it. Oh no, so many ones again. Okay, so this time we don't have to cover everything here, right? There are no dungeon challenge boxes, but we have to now try to somehow defeat the golem. So we actually do have 20. We actually have exactly 22 here, which is pretty good. So we can cover that box here completely. I will have to put them aside a little bit because I can't see otherwise. Okay. So we would do 3 damage there. Let's just cover a few of these so we don't receive too much damage, and also do 1 more damage to the boss. So now we can do a few things here. So first of all, I do have that ability to just gain a yellow or pink 4, and I will just take a yellow 4. Then I can get rid of 5 here to get a 5, a blue 5, and also a yellow 5. That is not too bad. Then I can get rid of that one to get a yellow or pink. A yellow or pink die that I can roll. Do we need that? 5, 10, 13, 14, 16. I'm not quite sure if we need that actually. So I will hold off on that for now. Okay, I can also get rid of these two. That's what I will do. I can get rid of 2 yellow dice, but let me get rid of the 1 and the 4 here to get a yellow 6 and a pink 4 and a blue 4. So here I will put everything back. That's 15. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 21. That's not enough. I think I did something wrong before, but now it's right. That is 21 still. Wait, I know I need to do it like this. Like this, okay. Then I won't be able to cover that box anymore. But let's see, that's 5, 10, 14, 15, 18, that's 20. So, and then I will exchange these 2 here for a black 4. So, and now 5, 9, 14, 18, 20, and 23. So we covered that box here, and we also covered that box here, and that's pretty much all I can do because I don't have any dice anymore. So I will receive 2 damage, and also these 2 damage to the boss I will not do. By the way, I forgot to check for poison at the beginning of the boss encounter. That's fine, we rolled more than a 1, so that one is gone. So poison's gone now. Okay, so that was our first round, and now we do as much damage as the skulls we covered. So that is 7 damage. So that's more than half. What I usually do with the boss is, instead of putting the damage on there, I put the remaining health on there. So the boss still has 6 health. Let me just put it up here. Okay. So now next round begins, and we need to exile 4 dice again. We usually don't have that many black dice, but so I get 3 pink dice. I can get a few pink here too, but I only need 3 pink dice pretty much, right? So let me just exile 1 pink. 2, 4, 6, 7. Let me also exile a 2, 4, 6, 7. That's kind of tough. Let me exile a black one. Maybe another blue one. 2, 4, 6. No, not a blue one. Another yellow one, and 5. Another pink one. Let me exile those. So you see we're on a time limit here, right? Because we just keep losing dice. So that's going to be really tough. So we need to defeat the boss now. We need to do 6 damage. So I need to cover these 2 boxes and these 2 up there. 2, 4, 5. That would be enough. These boxes, if I can cover all of these, then we win. Let's see if we can do it. Oh no, I don't get all of the dice. So we get 4 yellow ones, 3 pink ones. This is really exciting. We could actually do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that one. Is that right? 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, and 1. Yeah. Okay, that's not a good roll. But we have skills. So first of all, we get... First of all, we get also pink dice. But let me just get rid of these 2 yellow ones for now. And that means we can get a yellow 6. And a pink 4. And also a blue 4. That is better than nothing. For now. Okay. Then I could also get rid of that here. To roll a yellow and a pink. And then keep one of those. I think that's what I'm going to... Well, actually, let me see. I don't need to cover everything, I said, right? So, we would have here, we would have 11. That's 15 yellow. I need 7 more yellow. Okay. So, we are not quite where we need to be. I can cover there. I can cover 1, 6, 10, 13, 15, 18, 19. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely need to get more stuff. Because we are a little bit short on everything here, right? So I will definitely discard these two here. That's 5 mana to get a 5 and also a yellow 5. Because now we should have 5, 10, 16, 20. We need 2 more yellow to be able to cover that box here at least. Right. So that is okay, I suppose. Then, so we need a little bit of yellow. 5, 10, 20. We need 2 yellow. I will definitely get rid of these 2 to get a black 1. That is something at least, right? Then we have 5, 8, 5, 9, 12, 13, 19. I need 3 more blue. 3 more blue. And 1 more yellow. Okay, so what I can do is... that is tough. That is pretty tough because we can't lose too much health, right? Maybe we can do it a little bit differently, actually. I have an idea. So let me put that one there and that one there. Because we need to cover those, otherwise we die. And then maybe you can do it a little bit differently, actually. That might be possible because if I get rid of these 2 here, then I can roll more for... yeah, I can take these 2 to roll 2 yellow ones. A 2 and a 6. Okay, because now we have 10, 14, 20, 22. So we are actually now we're covering the yellow box here. Then with this one, I can cover that one here. With this one, I can cover that one. So that is pretty good actually. 5. But that's not quite enough to win. I still need to cover that 5 up there. Can I somehow do that? Is there any skill I forgot? Yeah, kind of. Because I can still use the 4 here for that skill to roll a yellow and a pink one. I don't have yellow, but I will roll the pink one. And maybe I will roll a 5 or 6. Let's hope so. No. I won't. Okay. Let me just quickly think and see if we can do something here. I need a 5. I need a pink 5 there. To defeat the boss, right? Because I do 3. I do 5 damage. That's 1 damage that is not quite enough. Are you celebrating already? No, I'm not. Tina's already celebrating, but I haven't won yet. I still need to see if I can... I can't think right now. Is there anything I can do? I don't think so. Ah, that's so bad. That is really bad. Come on, that one... just that one more damage. No! 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I would die otherwise. I would die. Because if I put it over here, then I would do enough damage, but then I would die. And we don't want that. Well, then I would have to play another round, I suppose. But that means that we probably will not win. Yeah, I guess we will not win then. Because that's not going to be enough. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Because 4... Let me try something. Let me exchange these 2 here for a black 4. Like this. And also I have another black 1 here. That is 5. But I think that's not enough either. No, I won't be able to do it. I will not, because 5, 10, 16, 18, that's exactly 22. If I exchange these, then I would have a 5, but that 5 would have to go there. Yeah, it's just that one pink die that is missing. Well, then that is it. So I receive 1 more damage, and the boss receives 5 damage. Okay. So the boss has 1 health left, and I have how much health left? 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. I have 2 health left. Let's do it like this. I have 2 health left. The boss has 1 left. So like this, we see it a little bit better. Are you sure the boss has 6 health left? I thought so, yeah. Oh no, wait. You're right. I did 7 damage, right? Can you confirm? You're right. I said that's more than half. You remember? You're right. I think I did 7 damage. Yeah. And now I did 5 damage, so that is enough. Yeah, you're right. I made it harder on myself. We actually defeated the boss, right? I covered this one, and that one. That is 5 skulls, 5 health left. So I guess we did defeat the boss. You're right. Thank you very much for paying that much paying attention. I have no idea why I actually put too much there. Yeah, thanks. I know that took a long time, and I was really taking a long time to calculate everything. But in the end, we actually made it. Thank you very much. That's very hard. I played the game twice today. One as a test game, and now the second game, and I actually defeated the boss twice. That is really cool. Because now something cool is happening. Because let's take a look at our campaign sheet. So I need a pen. I did not prepare to get a pen. Give me a second. I need to get a pen first. You might hear me back here while I'm looking for one, because I want to get one of these. So, because hero, that is the alchemist, and the name is Grissy. If you want to, we can next time speak about why that's a funny name. Oh, by the way, the exposure is way down, right? It's way too dark here, I think. Yeah, oh, let me fix that. Just give me a second. So like this, I think is better. Let me know if that's okay, but I think that should be better. Okay, and what we do now is, now we look at how many floors we completed, if we leveled up, and if we whether or not we defeated the boss. So we completed 3 floors, right? So we get 3 ticks. Let me just put 3 ticks right here, 1, 2, and 3. Then we leveled up twice because we are level 3 now, right? So we get 2 more ticks there, and also we defeated the boss, so we get 3 more ticks. So now we have 8 check marks here, and with these 8 check marks we can now level up our character. And you see there are different skills here. So let me just go a little bit closer. You can see that a little bit better. I also might have to just change the focus a little bit here. Give me a second. So like that should work. And now you see we have 8 ticks here. And with these 8 ticks we can now cross off only the green circles here, because that was an easy dungeon. Alright, for the squares we need a medium dungeon, and for the red ones a hard dungeon. But now we can tick off 8 of these. And as you can see, there are 4 skills that we can, like one of these 4 skills we finish up completely. The basic one is something we have all the time, and then we also have like these 3 that we can start. But we need to choose like 1 focus per game, so either the awareness one or aggression or savvy. That's something we have to think about. So what I suggest is, because we can use it always, we can take the basic and level up that one completely. That's one thing I would do now, because then we can take a basic skill that we can start each game with, and that's going to help us. So why don't we take a look at the basic skills? Give me a second. I put them all in the box, of course. So let's see. That was the exiled dice. All right, like that. So we have a lot of basic skills we can choose from. So we have inventiveness. If choosing a peril option would cost more than time, reduce it to 1 time, right? So that is pretty nice, right? You would lose less time for perils, which is really nice. What we then have is double strike. That is, we can just spend a yellow 1 and get 2 yellow 3s for that. That is okay, I suppose. Then we get recovery, reroll up to 3 of your dice. That is really nice. Then I also have reduced the difficulty of each defense box by 1. That is interesting, at least. And oh, these are the same. Right, I forgot about that, because for the 2-player game, right? So that's the 4 skills we have. So what I suggest we do is I will now check off these 6 here. So now we have one more basic skill, which is really cool. That is really great. And I still have 2 ticks left. I don't know yet which I would take for that. I might do a little poll either on the Discord server or here on the YouTube channel in the community tab to let you choose. But what I will definitely do is put these 4 basic skills up for a vote on my YouTube channel community tab, maybe also in the Discord, let's see. And then you can choose which of these 4 skills our Grissi will have for the next game. Because, and for that I will change the exposure, the focus back, so you can see a little bit better. Give me a second. Always takes so long. I think it's fine. Yeah, kind of, I think. So because we will continue the game by playing more dungeons, and then yeah, we can just level up even more and go through more dungeons and try to also take on the harder ones here, right? Like the 2 and 3 one, with the 2 and 3 difficulty here. So that's something that I definitely want to do. So this will be a little series. I hope you will enjoy that as we continue. All right, so that was pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching me play One Leg Dungeon. That is also it for now. I hope you enjoyed this, and well, if you missed that, then oh no, wait, I almost forgot. There's one thing I want to do. I promised that I would show that off, and then I will say bye again. So there is actually the other One Leg Dungeon, as I said in the beginning of the video. I will show you now how you can do a hybrid deck. I almost forgot, man. That would have been really bad. So, what happens now is the following. You see that we have that dungeon deck of this version here, right? So let me take all of that. Let me take all of these, and you can see that they have like this little symbol here. They have like this little leaf symbol. Some of these cards, that's exactly half the cards. So what you do is you take all the cards with the leaf symbol and put them in a stack. Let me just, yeah, I will not do all of them, but you will just take out all the cards with a leaf there. You know what, let me do that quickly. It won't take that long. Now I messed up. These are the ones without a leaf. So let me just put that there. Like, okay, we're almost through. Give me a second. I have to talk a little bit while I do it because I can't fast forward it because I'm not editing it. So, and now I put all the cards here that have that leaf on the right of the name of the encounter. And then we take the dungeon cards of the other game. And if you check there, come on. If you check there, there are also cards that have like that blue icon, right? There's like a blue icon here. And you take all of the cards with the blue icon and put them like together with the ones with the green icon, right? All of them. So not these. This one here again. Not these. Let me just quickly do it. I will just have to sort that back later, but that is fine. I can do that later. So come on. It's a mess what I'm doing here, but I'm almost through. You see it takes a little while, so I think it would make sense to put everything in one box. That's one thing I still want to try, if I'm able to put both games in one box. Like that, and we're done. So, now we have 2 stacks here. I have that one stack here with all the cards that have like that little symbol here, right? So that's the from the first game with all the blue symbols, and then also the ones with the green symbol from the second game, from the expansion. And also we have like another stack here that doesn't have these symbols at all. And now you have 2 of these stacks, and with this stack you can now play the game. This is like a combination now of both games, and it is not balanced that way that all these symbols, like all the cards, the symbols go together, and all those without the symbols, right? And now you can either take this deck or this deck. I think it doesn't matter because now both decks have exactly the same cards in there. It's balanced that way, right? And that's just how you can combine the games. But now you're asking, yeah, but what do you do with the heroes? the heroes are designed in a way that you can use them for both games. I can now play with the Alchemist with the hybrid deck, but I can also go back to the first game. Let me see, where do I have them? Give me a second, wait. That's the heroines from the second game. I don't know where I have the ones from the first game now. Here on the left. So here, for example, the Witch, Dragoon, or down here, like the Mage and the Warrior and the Rogue, all the ones from the first game, I can use them with the hybrid ones as well, right? It doesn't really matter which heroes to take because they are all compatible with both versions, right? So, summary, you go through both games, you take out all the cards with the little symbol, the blue or the green symbol here, you put them together, and then you have a hybrid deck, or the other one, whichever you want to take, right? And that is how you combine both games into one experience. And that's really exciting then, because, well, you do have a lot more different encounters, right? And that ups the replayability even more. So just wanted to show that to you. I almost forgot. But now the stream is now almost 2 hours long, I think. So I think now it's time to finally end it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. All the comments and everything. I really appreciate that. It's really fun to do that together with you. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next video and in the next live stream. And if you want to speak a little bit more with me in my community, why don't you head over to my Discord server? It would be great to see you there. Thank you, Isa. She's saying great breakthrough as always. So thank you very much for that. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Alright, thank you so much, and I will see you in the very next video. Right, take care everyone, and cheers.